Guys, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing this really simple and easy, just kind of natural look. And I am now going to go meet up with Steve, my boyfriend. And so because of that, I kind of had about 30-35 minutes just to get ready really quick. I didn't have like an hour and a half like I usually do. So I just wanted to really quickly sit down and film me getting ready, in a sense of just doing a really nice, simple makeup look, because we are going to be going outside. It's 90 degrees out right now. I used the Anastasia Modern Renaissance palette. I'm actually going to use it again in my smoky makeup tutorial. I love this palette. I've really been using the heck out of it recently. So it was just sitting next to me here while I was filming, so I decided to go ahead and grab it. I did actually put on lashes because I did have extra time, but you don't have to put on lashes if you don't want. This look will look beautiful without them. I think this look is great for when you have like a last minute plan like I do today, and you just want to throw makeup on really quick. You don't want to do anything too much, but you do want to have a little bit of glam in it. But for me, in my case, I didn't want to do too much because I'm going to be outside all day. So yeah, this is the makeup look that I came up with. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.
Alright guys, so to start off this look, I'm going to switch it up on you guys. I'm using my YSL Touche Éclat Blur Primer, and I'm going to put this all over the face. I'm going in with this primer because, being that I was going to be outside all day, I love this primer for that reason. But also, I didn't want to put a lot of product on. Usually I go with a regular primer and then I do a pore minimizing. This primer actually blurs out everything, so that's why I went in with this primer. Then to go ahead and prime my eyes, I'm using my Urban Decay Potion Primer in Original. I'm going to apply that to the eyes, and of course, blend it out with my fingers as always. Today we're using the Modern Renaissance palette by Anastasia Beverly Hills, and taking my E70 angled brush by Sigma, I'm going to take the shade all the way in the upper left in the palette. I'm going to go ahead and apply this right underneath my brow first, and then apply it all over the lid, because I didn't want to have too many eyeshadows on my lid. Like I said, I want to keep it very simple. I want to go ahead and kind of mute out all the colors and everything of my eyelid. So going in with this shadow, I'm going to go ahead and just mute everything out with this eyeshadow color, and as you can see, it gives me a solid base color for my look. Going in with my Sigma E40 brush, I'm going to take the shade Burnt Orange, and this is going to be the transition shade. Honestly, this and one more color, it's all we're putting on the lid. So going in with a little bit of that, I'm starting in the outer corner and blending it back and forth, going from outer corner all the way to inner corner. You can make it as pigmented as you want, as light as you want. For me, my main focus was I wanted it to be very light and very blended. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of product and just go back and forth, back and forth. I seriously blended for minutes because I wanted it to be nice and soft on my lid. As you can see, just going back and forth in windshield wiper motions as well as in circular motions. Then going back in with that same shade we used in the beginning, I just want to go ahead and touch up the lid just so you can see this color, and it can kind of bring some more brightness to the eyelid. And then going back with my blending brush with no product on it, I'm just going to go ahead and blend it a little bit. Then I'm going to go ahead and finish the face. I'm going in with these two foundations. I'm using my Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation because of the fact I was going to be outside, and it helps sweat proof everything off. And then because I'm not as tan as my Estee Lauder color, I added a little bit of the NARS All Day Luminous Weightless Foundation. I can't remember the name of it. I will leave the shade that I used down below just to lighten this color a little bit. And then using my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, I'm just going to go ahead and apply that all over the face. I will leave for you guys on the screen the link to my sweat proof makeup tutorial, because that's pretty much what I did. I'm just pressing the foundation into my skin because that does help the longevity of your foundation. So once you have your base down, then I'm going to go ahead and cover up the dark circles under my eyes. Again, just going in with a little bit of the product under my eyes because, again, I just wanted to have very light amount of makeup on my face because I knew I was going to be outside all day. So I'm going to blend that out with my Sigma P84 brush so it can cover up those dark circles, because we all know we hate them. Now going in and doing the brows, I'm using my Anastasia Brow Definer in Soft Brown. Now I'm going to speed this up for you guys a little bit because you see me do my brows a million times. So I go ahead and outline the brows with the brow definer, and then to fill them in, I use my brow powder in Soft Brown as well. To do concealer, I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. This is in the shade Light Warm. I'm also using this to highlight my face just so that I can keep it all very nice and simple, and then to blend it out with my foundation brush that I originally used before, just going in and blending everything out, making sure that I cover up that orange concealer so I can cover up again those dreaded evil dark dark circles. To set everything, I'm using the Laura Mercier translucent powder and my Sigma F35 brush. I use this powder instead of my La Mer because it really does help with controlling the oil and the sweat on my face. Even though I'm not oily, my skin is pretty much normal. I did not want my foundation to move at all because of the sweat. So that is why I'm pressing it into my skin. I'm setting the under eyes first, and then I'm just using this powder as well to set the rest of my face. Again, like I said, pressing it in because that will help the longevity of your makeup. It's the best #1 tip that I've learned in makeup. Now to go ahead and contour / bronze, I'm using my Guerlain terracotta bronzer. I'll leave it linked down below for you guys with this Sigma powder brush. I'm going to go ahead and contour / bronze. I'm just using this as my contour as well as my blush. I didn't want to go in with an additional product for my blush, so I'm really putting this all over the cheeks, the chin, and the forehead, of course to bronze, but also to use it as a blush to just give a really nice warm color to the face. So I'm just applying that all over, and I'm also going to contour my nose using this powder as well. And there you go, drop the brush, moving on. So I'm going to go ahead and contour my nose like I said, and then we're moving on to do our highlight. So for highlighter, I'm going in with the Becca and Jaclyn Hill palette. This is the Champagne Glow palette. So first I'm going in with Prosecco Pop, and I'm going to take this Sigma highlighter brush, which I have been loving recently. I'm going to go ahead and apply this right to the cheekbones on either side, and then I'm just going to go ahead and blend it out. As you can see, I wanted to have a really great glow. I love having a glow, so then like you see, going in with Champagne Pop, I'm going to go right on top of that with it just to make it even more intense. I just love a really nice glowy look for the summertime, so as you can see, I went light on everything else but really intense on the glow. Going back in with my powder brush just to blend it into the skin a little bit more so I didn't have such a harsh line of highlight, and then I just want to add a little bit more, just you gotta go glowy. Going in with my sleek Solstice highlighter palette, taking this shade right here, just adding a little bit of this to the cheekbone area of my highlight. This is something that I learned from Jaclyn Hill herself, and yeah, I knew when I was going to be outside, people could see me from across the field, you know what I mean? So I'm going to go ahead and highlight the nose as well as the Cupid's bow, and highlight is on fleek. Going in with the Sigma E55 brush, taking Burnt Orange, I'm going to apply this right to the lower lash line. Not too much product. I wanted this eye look to be very minimal, very natural, and going in with my E25 blending brush, taking a little bit of product. You don't actually even have to have any product on, just going back and forth and blending that color out along the lower lash line. Want it to be really nice, really soft, really blended. Going in with Warm Taupe, I'm just adding this in the outer corner to the upper lid, and I'm also going to add this to the lower lash line just to add a little bit of definition, because you guys, you know me, I have to add a little bit of definition to my eye looks, because I feel like if I don't, my eyes just get completely lost. So I'm adding a little bit of that with my E25, and then as always, I wanted this look to be very nice and blended. So going back in with my E40 brush, I'm just going to blend it. I keep going back and forth between the two blending brushes, like I said, just so that the whole look was complete. It was nice and it was blended. That's all I cared about with this look. This step is optional. You can go with a nude liner if you want, but I just wanted to add, of course, definition to the eye. So going in with my Tarte Skinny Smolder eyeliner in Onyx, I'm just lightly applying a little bit to my lower lash line as well as my upper waterline, just to give definition to the eyes as always. For lashes, I'm using these ones by Eyelure. These are the texture lashes in the number 154. I wasn't going to do lashes, but like I said, I did have some time. So applying my mascara, this is by Galactic. I'm just going to go ahead and apply a coat of that and then apply these lashes. I feel like they're so pretty. This was actually the very first time that I wore them, and once I put them on, they looked really natural. I just feel like they gave a little bit of a bump, a little bit of volume, a little bit of texture to my lashes, and I'm so in love with them. I'm always going to be wearing these all summer long. Going back in with that sleek highlight palette, just adding a little bit of glow to the inner corner. As always, using that same Sigma brush I used in the beginning, the E70, just applying that right to the inner corner and blending it out, and then back with my mascara, just apply a small thin coat to the lower lashes, and the eyes are complete. Now to go on, we're also adding some mascara to the uppers. Just add a little bit more of you know, just to bump up those lashes a little bit more as always. Now for the lip, I was kind of dumbfounded on what to do with the lips, so I'm going in with the Urban Decay Naked Lip Liner. I did not want to have a really intense lip. I want it to be very soft. So what I'm doing is I'm lining my lips, and then with my lips, I'm making the motion to kind of blend it onto the rest of my lips. Like I said, I didn't want to have a really intense color, so just applying that. Then I'm going in with the Kylie Cosmetics Lip Gloss, and this is in the shade So Cute. This has been my favorite lip gloss recently. Absolutely love it. My mom's obsessed with it. Everyone in this house is obsessed, and I loved it with this lip liner. It gave such a beautiful look. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure you give it a thumbs up, and also make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I love you all, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.